season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Denson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Clemson jumps to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time...
Man already?
Making the right reads, he showed off
Got
his
what?
talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and that can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away.
Touchdown, Clemson! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fuller finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Split backs here. He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off-play action on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Finds his man. It's Dorsey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Steps away to find some room. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now rolling to the left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The sure hands, it's Rodgers. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Denson. Under fire. Made a defender miss. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quicker. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clemson jumps to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Jamison. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Forced out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Rushes on him.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They're going to run it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this game.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases
I'm advancing right after this.
To pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Denson. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking him, keep getting those stats.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Shoots his way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 13 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Denson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense in press coverage. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jamison. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Lincoln. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jamison. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Back to throw, it's Denson. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.